decided to start to prepare my dinner for today and tomorrow since I am up early. I was going to do it yesterday, but I went out. And today I'm going out into the city, Times Square. I love Times Square. So today, I'm going to make sure I get a head start. Because though I might not be here to cook, my son, he will be home to eat. And I know when I get home, I'll be hungry. So to make sure I prepare my food. What is splashing, honey? Prepare my food. I have these quarter legs that I got the other day. Well, actually, I got them out of the freezer. Good morning, everybody. And I wanted to prepare my food for later, so I don't have to do it. They're kind of big, too, so I got to do a lot of cleaning and stuff. Hey, good morning, look. See that? Nutella Scott Toys. That says undercover. Huh? Anyway, that's how big they are. So I got a lot of cleaning though. I gotta clean. I don't like the skin on it so much. Unless it's fried. That's the only way I can actually have the skin on chicken. If the chicken is any way other than fried, like with the skin on it, I don't want it. Y'all, you can have it. Is that a little bit better? The lighting? Because the light over here is what? What we making? Good morning, Jake. I'm actually preparing some quarter legs. I'm gonna make some potato salad and rice today. So I'm just preparing. Actually, I'm about to start cleaning them up. They're pretty big. And I'm gonna season them up. And I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator for later on. So I always like to take the skin off first. I don't like the skin, so I always take the skin off. Ugh, I just rip it right off. And the rest of it, you know, you can pull off with a knife. But I don't like, you know, some people can eat chicken like from everywhere. I cannot eat chicken from everywhere because people don't clean their food really good. So that's one thing I don't like to do is eat from everywhere, especially meat. People, they just slop up and put food together. Sometimes, you know, you have to have preparation with your food. If you don't have preparation with your food, nobody's going to want to look at it or eat it. So there's time, like yesterday when I went out, I was too tired. I was not coming in the house to clean this chicken, and I wouldn't have done it the proper way. I told my son, please don't bother me to cook when I'm tired because I might burn the food, which I do that sometimes. I burn the food. When I'm really tired, I will burn the food. For real, like, oh, I forgot it was in the oven. Y'all never did that before? I know you did that before. So I don't like to cook when I'm really tired, you know. I got that, you know, from I had 5 children. I raised 5 children, so there was a lot of times I was tired, but the kids needed to eat. I've learned how to just go to like something fast, and then I always try to keep leftovers in the refrigerator because kids get hungry whenever they get hungry, you know. I'll catch that back up later. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you for joining and staying with me. Have an awesome day today. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you for liking my live. I appreciate you for coming in. So I was just saying that I was cleaning that off. You see how I just took that skin off? And now I just take all this fat, icky stuff off of here. You know, just clean it up, make it look really pretty. And then I rinse it off really good. I have some lime. I usually use lemon or lime, or you could use vinegar like I used to use vinegar, but I just think I like the way the lime and lemon smells and actually gives the chicken a better taste. Hi, I'm a bot. Welcome in. Yeah, so I like to clean that all off, get all of that, because look at that. You see that? This is the stuff that people actually leave on their chicken and they fry it just like that. It's gross. You see that? Look. You see that film? You see that? That has to come off. You know, you can go to KFC Like KFC is good for that. You bite in the chicken and it's mad slimy. Well, that's what you're eating. I don't like that. You know, a lot of people, they be like, oh, girl, I cook. I cook. Okay, you cook. But a part of cooking is cleaning the food, cleaning the environment where you're cooking at. Like, you're not just cooking when you just throw food together. That's not cooking. Anybody could throw food together. You know what I mean? He said, ew. I know, right? Isn't that gross? But anybody can throw food together. That's not cooking. You know what I'm saying? And who doesn't like food with a good presentation? Like, if it looks good, oh my gosh. So I definitely need a better knife because this one has gotten dull. Actually, all of my knives have gotten dull. So I got to kind of push a bit when I'm ready to cut. So I probably look like I'm sawing something, I'm hacking something to y'all. But I got all of that icky off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak it for a little while so it can take off the rest of that icky film on my chicken. So I'm just preparing food early because we eat lunch early, you know. I'll have a very small breakfast. About like 12 or 1 o'clock, I'll have a plate of food. And my son is the same way. See that? Now that's chicken. So I cleaned it up, skinned it. I took that other piece off. That's like, I don't know what that is, like a back, a side or something. I don't know. People like that. I don't. And now I'm just going to cut this in half. I usually just pop the bone a bit. And once you pop the bone, that's when you can actually feel the meat. And then you can get a nice slice and cut your meat right in half. So now that one piece that I showed y'all has become these 2 pieces. Just clean it up a little bit. And I wanted to go live, but I don't know. It's just a lot going on all over the live networks that I just not so comfortable with anymore. You know, when your mind and heart changes, things change around you. You just change, you know. It's like looking at all these different apps. You see all of these people dying, they celebrating at the darn cemetery and stuff. Like, it's a lot going on. So I'm not so comfortable all over the place. You know, certain things you see everywhere. Just keep your mind off. No wonder why people aren't happy and smiling much these days. You see all that stuff they posting? If you think about stuff like that all day, you'll be miserable. You know what I'm saying? If you thought about stuff like that all day that people post on Facebook and stuff, you'd be miserable. Even look at it on TikTok and all these other apps. They posting so much sad stuff. It's like, oh God, cut it off. Change the station. Something like that, you know? It's just become so much everywhere. I went to the store the other day. What do you do on YouTube? Well, right now I'm talking and I'm preparing chicken. I used to promote music and new artists, and I used to do live streaming, and I used to use my YouTube for like to store my music so people can enjoy the music that I have in my stream. You know, if you check out my channel to show you a few things. I never really worked on it very much because I have like 3 YouTube channels. And I didn't actually know that YouTube did all of these things because I always just listened to music. And one day I was scrolling through and I saw somebody live. And I went in the live and they were having a nice live and they were talking and communicating with everybody. I said, these people are real. So I started talking to people and they was like, yeah, you can go live. You have such and such followers or whatever. So here, I never really, like I said, went live much because I used to do a lot of live streaming on other applications. And I used to use this for like my music with my artists and stuff like that. But I don't use a lot of the applications anymore to go live. And I still have a fan base. And they've been looking for me. They've been asking for me. They want to know, what am I doing next? What's coming up next? And honestly, I've just been wanting to do inspiration and encouragement. You know, I would like a community where we can all join together to support one another, and discuss life, the love of God, People might want to do declarations, testimonies, things like that. So I'm actually working on those things on my other YouTube channel, but I haven't grown to 50 followers yet. So I can't go live on it yet. But I'm like, I'm waiting to go live, and I still have this one. You know, I can start with. So what I do on YouTube right now is just basically I'm growing my community, getting to know people, hoping that people would love to follow me and talk to me, communicate with me. Right now, that's basically what we're doing right now. So that way my fans and my friends, they'll come over. I have quite a few subscribers on this one, more than all the other ones. That's why I'm able to go live on this one. I had this one linked to my live stream account for like a year, about a year maybe. So people began to know about it because of this here. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day. So people began to know about my YouTube channel because it was connected to my live streaming. So I like to live stream. Networking, community. I used to feed people in a lot of different countries through live streaming. All over the world. I like to help people. That's part of my missionary, is to help people. So you can always reach more people on the internet that are willing to collaborate with you, people that want to network with you. I do a little bit of everything: singing, cooking, dancing, reading, writing. I do digital creations. You can Google me at Sizzle Banks. I do a lot of different things. I multitask all the time. As my job, I take care of people for a living. I'm a direct support professional and a nursing assistant. So I care about people's health and well-being and mental health. I also help with resources in that area for people that need help with resources, shelter, food, clothes, things like that. I have those type of resources. When you're in nursing, you're in touch with a lot of social workers and you get access to help. You have hotlines and numbers and things like that that I can share with people if they need resources. All right, I got one big old one left. Look at this. This is a big old one. Look at this. Ooh, that's a big old one right there. You know, I should keep this and fry this up for my dog. She would love this, but she was not behaving herself last week, so she's not going to get this today. She made stink poop in my porch, and I have a throw rug back there, and I think she believes that it belongs to her now. Excuse me, let me dump this in the trash really quick. If you know dogs, once they tag something, it's theirs. So I believe she thinks it belongs to her now because she's tagged it before. And, well, bye. Fun talking with you. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in and out. Thank you so much. It's nice talking with you, too. So on here, like when people come into my live, I guess I can follow people, too, right? I don't know. I guess I can follow people. I'll just be talking until someone talks back, I guess. I don't know. I guess I can follow people too. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. This is actually my first live stream on here. Full live stream. I've peeped in a few times. Thank you so much for joining. I am actually preparing our lunch and dinner right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Texas in the building. Welcome in, Texas. I'm in New York. It's nice to meet you and have you in the room with me. Nothing much. Good morning, Demontrius. Not doing much of nothing. I'm cleaning some chicken. Cleaning some chicken and cutting it up. I'm preparing lunch. Oh, my light cut off. I'm preparing for lunch and dinner because I'm going out today. I'm going to the city today. Me and the kids are going to hang out in the city. So I wanted to get a head start. I'm an early bird. Everything I do, it has to be early. And that's kind of hard in a dating game, in a dating world. Oh gosh, is that hard? Because everybody's like, who wants to go on a date that early? I'm like, well, can't we do lunch or shakes? Because I'm an early bird. And they usually like want to go to dinner and stuff. Go, you want to go to a club or a bar? No, I don't. I want to go to breakfast. Brunch. Because I go to bed early. Hello? You cleaning the chicken? I know you not from the Bronx. No, I'm not from the Bronx. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I've been living in South Carolina for 8 years, and I just relocated back to New York. Yes, I was just talking about that, how people don't clean their chicken very good, and that I can't eat chicken from everywhere. And I was talking about how KFC, how they have like, they do this, ew, they leave that slimy stuff on the chicken. When you bite into KFC chicken, all you taste is that slimy stuff. I was showing them what that slimy stuff is that they be eating. Somebody was like, yuck. Well, that's what you be eating when you eat from KFC. They don't clean their chicken. It's nice to meet you all. Thank you for joining my live this morning. Like I said, I'm an early bird. So I get up and do things early. And sometimes I like a little company. And then there's so many resources on here. Man, if you, by the time you finish live streaming, you should know some of everybody. A mechanic, an astronaut, a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist, a cook. Because there's so many different people with so many different talents on live stream, y'all. You should know so many different people, you know, when you're in this kind of streaming world. You're French. Welcome in. Oh, I don't know what that means. Well, welcome in. I hope everybody's having an awesome start to this Saturday morning. It is going to be a beautiful day, everybody. I believe that. Beautiful start. I'm taking my kids to the city. We're going to hang out on 42nd Street today. Going to hang out in the city. And we're just really going to get pizza, but I love the city. I love to walk around in the city. And maybe buy like some little trinkets or something. I don't know. Nobody have much money right now. Rent just got paid. Bills are still due. So we won't be spending too much money. Not right now, this time of the month. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that does kind of bother, because what type of pizza are you going to get? Actually, I love that Philly cheesesteak pizza, but I haven't eaten it in a while. My kids, they always get pepperoni pizza. Like, they're so old-fashioned. They get the same thing all the time. But I love the pepperoni. Various times when I go, I get pepperoni. Because if I get a pie, then we share it. I just eat what they want. Because it's like, you know, treating them. But I might have the Philly cheesesteak pizza. And it's a wonderful, excuse me, let me dump this in the trash. It's a wonderful pizza place in the city. They have an awesome pizza place in the city. Well, there's actually quite a few awesome pizza places in the city. My light keeps shutting off over there. There's quite a few of them. But this one here, they redid it over. And I was Googling, because I went to this place about 4 years ago. And it was the best pizza I've ever eaten. It was brick oven pizza. And it was the best brick oven pizza I've ever eaten in my life. I said, I have to come back to this pizza place. And I Googled it, and they redid it. So I'm like, oh, I definitely have to go there and try them out, you know? Definitely. So I'm looking forward to that today with the family, with my kids, my daughter, her friend, the kids. You know, have a good time with the fam today. Excuse me, I need this though. Have a good time with the fam today. Usually Saturday is to relax, you know? Relax on Saturday. So what I'm going to do with this chicken, it's all clean now. Look at it. All clean. All clean. All clean. All clean. And skinned. I don't like that skin on it like that. Yeah. Like I said, unless it's fried. If it's not fried, take that skin off of it. It just like, bloop, bloop. I don't know. Bloop, bloop. It'd be too much for me. What's the option on pineapple pizza? Honestly, people like that. I've tried it. I tried pineapple ham pizza a long time ago. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those, like, if I have food, I don't want anything sweet on it. I don't want stuff like that. Now, oatmeal, I like fruit with it. Salad, I like fruit with it. But food that's supposed to be, nah, not unless it's like cakes or, you know. I personally don't like it. I've tried it before, but it's not like I would never buy that. That's gross. Who buys that? And I guess, you know, people got to find a way to get their fruits in any way they can, you know. A lot of people don't eat fruit, so I guess they feel like they're doing something awesome if they put pineapple on their pizza. I'm gonna squeeze some lime on there so I can get all this icky, slimy stuff off. Yeah, really. I really, really think so. Thank you so much for liking my live, guys. I appreciate you all so much. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, blessed start to their morning today or night, whatever time it is for you guys right now. I know we all on different time zones sometimes. But squeezing a little lime in this chicken so I can get all this slimy stuff off of it. Yes, I'm really getting it. I'm really getting the hang of this big old pot that I got. Big old roaster pot. And just when I started getting used to cooking for a little bit of people, my daughter is around, of course, but she has a friend that has children. So the children are here often. And because of that, I make sure that I get up extra early and prepare and do everything, even before we go out, because my son is here. He's 16, but he's a brat. He doesn't really cook, not cook food like this anyway. He'll cook, but maybe like eggs or pancakes, stuff like that. Anybody got any 16-year-olds that cook good food? Because I know in this day of time, these kids don't want to cook or do anything. They don't even want to put on shoes. You see all the kids are wearing Crocs everywhere. They don't even wear shoes anymore. Hello? They don't even want to tie their shoe. So you can forget about them trying to cook anything. I have one friend. She says that her daughter cooks for her all the time. I said, that is so wonderful. Because kids don't want to cook. Heck, when you cook, they don't even want to wash the dishes. You know? Okay, so now we got that lime in there. I'm just going to let this soak for a little bit before I really start doing anything with it. Let me wash my hands again. Some nice hot water. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you all. It's Saturday morning. Can you hear the call? Ring, ring, ring. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ring-a-ling. It's like an alarm, right? Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Could you imagine if your phone rang like that? Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Wake up in the morning singing, right? Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Yep, so I'm finished with the chicken for now. And I'm going to chop up some of these onions and peppers. Actually, wanted to make a broth today. But let me cut up this ginger so I can boil some. I have a pitcher to put it in. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. I just wanted to say well done, as I know it's a lot to get up early every day and cook and clean for your children. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Jay. Good morning. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much. Yeah, you gotta. I don't get up every day and do it every day because I do work and then I have therapy. I go to physical therapy and then I try to get out sometimes. So not every single day do I have to get up early and cook, but I do get up early and prepare. Especially like I said, because the kids are around more. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the kids are around and I don't like hungry bellies. You know, I'm one of those people like, if I can't do nothing else when you come here, you're definitely going to eat a good meal. You're going to get full. You know, you're going to have something good and cold to drink. I might bug you to play a game or something. Like I started making family night with my family a couple of years ago. And my daughter, she has like 3 points off because she missed 2 family nights. So she lost 3 points off of her game. So if you miss family night, you miss points off of a game. Why? Because there's nobody there to play your spot now. You get it? So they miss points off the game. Yeah. So during family night, we play a lot of games. But that's the ginger. I'm going to chop this ginger up and I'm going to boil some. We drink this sometimes with honey. It's really good with honey. I don't use sugar for sweetener. I use honey for everything. You certainly made my morning, and I'm sure you have made others. Oh, thank you so much, Jake Allison. You're such a sweetie. Can we follow people on here as well? Like, what can we see? Put user on timeout. Hide user. Remove report pin message. I can pin your message. They let me do that for you. They let me do that for you, Jake. I'm trying to see what they let me do for y'all. Hey, I don't know. Let me, I tell you, it's my first long live because I don't peeked in, but I don't really stay on, so long like that. So we about to chop up some is that better? More lights? Oh wow, my hair hanging out. My hair's sticking out. Ooh, 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 ooh. So anyway, back to it. I got this garlic. I mean, not garlic, ginger. And basically, I just need to peel it. I'm gonna cut it up some type of way with it. It's peelable. But when you get ginger, it's kind of like ugly looking. It's kind of hard to peel. So I just peel it up a little bit and then I boil it. And we drink it like tea. My light keeps going out. Why does that light keep going out? This is short and so I haven't used it in so long. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Well, will I get in trouble playing this music? Oh, let me put y'all back over here. Because I don't even know if I'm allowed to play music over here on this thing. Because it always tells me something about the music. Have you guys seen music playing in somebody else's live? I gotta find out the rules on here if I'm gonna be live often. Like I said, I was trying to grow my other account, so I guess I need to get on now so I can learn the rules, huh? Yeah, I can learn the rules on here. Best time to start in the morning so you don't embarrass yourself, look like a fool when you get in trouble because you didn't know any better. Oh my goodness. Oh, happy day when Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Can y'all hear it in the background? Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. And it smells so good when you're peeling it. It smells between a lemon and some type of pine sol cleaner. It has that type of smell. Smells so good. So could you imagine when you boil it, how it makes the house smell so good? The house smells so good. And I don't want to use, I think I'm going to use one of my new pots to boil the water. Somebody bought me a pot set, and I haven't gotten to use it yet. Y'all want to see? They heard me having a fit about my pots and pans, and they got me this. And they said, when I cook, they better get a plate. I haven't opened it yet. I really don't want to, but I really need a fresh new pot to boil water in, because I have a tea kettle. And I can't boil the ginger in the tea kettle. So I'm gonna need to open that. Can you see me? I don't want to disappear from the screen and y'all come here like, whose live is it? Where's the person at? It has some new spatula and spoons. Stuff in here. I usually hang that stuff up there, but my son has to put another nail in there. He's learned how to use the drill, and I'm so proud of him because I always buy things that I need help with, like curtain rods. Like, I can put the curtain rods up there with the small curtain rod, but the bigger ones, the pretty ones, I need him too. I just wanted to say well done. Thank you, Jake. But the big pretty curtain rods that I have in my living room that have been sitting in the corner for like 2.5 years that haven't been put up yet, he says he knows how to do it. So I can't wait for that. He's learning how to use the drill. He's 16. And I got a drill. Well, he's already learned how to use it. Let me say that, because he's used it to fix quite a few things already for me. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this one to boil the ginger, this pot, because it's just the right size. Not too big, not too small. We're going to use that one. So let me put some water in it and we can wash that off real good. Yeah, isn't this so nice? But you know, you have to be careful with this because this is like, it's not stainless steel. It's like that. It's thin and you can actually burn it. So you have to be really careful with it. If you don't know how to use it correctly, you will burn it. So I don't want to destroy it, you know. So I didn't want to use them. But I guess to boil some water and it'll be okay. So I'm gonna boil my ginger. And then I'm going to have a cup of tea. Just give it a nice peel. And then I'm going to chop it in some shreds. You can actually throw it in just like this if you want, but I'm just going to chop it into some shreds. That way it'll like, the flavor will marinate in the water better if it's like more than just one, you know. Smells so yummy. If you peel this on an empty stomach, it will make your stomach growl because your stomach is like, food, hungry, eat. When you smell it, your stomach is like, food, hungry, eat. When you smell food and you haven't eaten. I haven't eaten anything since probably about 6 yesterday. I eat very early before I go to bed. When my cousin was here, he was feeding me all times of the night. He was making dinner very late. He was buying all types of snacks that I was indulging in, and I know better. I felt guilty after eating all of the stuff, but it was so yummy, and I haven't been able to eat it in so long. So I kind of slipped off. No, I kind of slipped off of eating good for a little while. What I mean by eating good is I usually pay attention to what I'm putting in my body, you know. And if I go out to eat, it's like a treat. I don't eat out very much because I rather know what's in my food. So I like to eat a lot of fruit, vegetables, and cooked food. And then when my cousin was here, he was buying all types of junk food like brownies. You know I love brownies. Chocolate, donuts. You know I love chocolate. And he was leaving them on the table, and I just was looking at him, walking past, looking at him like, like, And I just couldn't help myself. I'm talking no self-control. You hear me? That's why I don't buy that stuff and bring it in the house. Because if you don't buy it and bring it in the house, then you don't think about it, you don't eat it, you don't want it. As soon as you bring it in the house because you know it's there, you'll indulge in it. So it's a lot of things that I stopped bringing in the house. Like when my kids were small, I even stopped buying sugar. Because, see, when kids get a certain age, they start sneaking in things. And you can't lock everything. You can't put a lock on the fridge. You can't put a lock on all the cabinets. You can't lock up everything. Kids get access to the food and they know how to serve themselves. They use too much of things. Too much salt. Too much ketchup. Too much mustard. You know, they're just squirting it all over the place. They don't know how to use that type of stuff, you know. Sugar. Condiments, basically. Condiments. Children will abuse condiments. And I'm sure if I was to ask 100 ladies about condiments in their house, how long they last, they would all say probably about the same thing. Maybe a week, if that. Because as soon as they understand condiments and what they go on, ketchup, mustard, tartar sauce, mayonnaise, they want to use it for everything. They want to put ketchup on their eggs, ketchup on their french fries, ketchup on their hot dog, ketchup on their burger, ketchup on their rice. You know what I mean? Now when they get to hang of mustard, they want mustard on their rice. They want mustard on their hot. They want it on everything. Hot sauce. Now the kids are eating everything hot. Everything's hot. Everything's hot. Takis. Now they're eating the hottest hot sauce. They want hotter sauce than I can make because of those Takis. So that's how kids, you know, their taste buds are really different than ours. But I like to make sure that I have food that's very tasteful, because especially when you're feeding kids, if the food is not tasty, they won't eat it. Believe that. Kids will let you know your food is nasty. And they're innocent. They don't know any better. They're just like, ugh. You just feel bad. You know? Kids don't know any better, you know? They're innocent. They just, you give them something to try. They're like, it's nasty. And you're like, oh my God, I prepared that for 20 minutes. Well, maybe you didn't prepare it long enough. Keep frying that chicken. I'll be back for the end result. Bye. You so silly. Okay, sweetie. I'm not frying. I just was cleaning and preparing it. And I'm going to gently fry it and barbecue it. See you soon. Right now, I'm chopping up this ginger so I can boil some and have some tea. Some ginger tea this morning. And I got some pure honey. Okay, so I just use the top part and I cut it up in these 4 pieces like this. Just 4 easy pieces. And I want to dump them in the pot of water, let it boil. And that's going to make a ginger, basically a ginger tea, because you put it in the water and boil it, and the whole pot is going to smell and taste like ginger. So all you need is honey for it to sweeten it. It's really, really good. I love it. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping in the live and coming to visit me. I appreciate everybody that stayed with me, sat in a while. You guys are welcome to come in and out, hang out. You guys remember that dish disposal thing? I wish I had one of those. I really do. Especially when you live in a house. I think all houses should be made with that. Now, if you're in an apartment building, plumbing is different. But a house, I think they should have one of those, because everything that you don't want to slide down the drain will. And you have no way to dispose of it once it goes down there. I think all houses should have one of those, you know what I mean? So we're done with that. The ginger's boiling up. And then I need to chop up these. I need to find a jar because I need to cut up these onions and stuff. My son's girlfriend bought us mangoes from Dominican Republic. And I cut up mine the other day, and my son, he still has his, he says it's too light. He doesn't understand that when you get them from Dominican Republic, they're so fresh, it actually tastes like fruit. It doesn't look and taste like when we have it here in America, because that's how it looks when it's been processed, sat a while, shipped in a container. This here came fresh off of the garden tree straight to our home, and that's why it's so fresh. I don't know if you guys have ever tried one. It tastes so good. When I cut it later, I'm going to show it to y'all. It's like a uh-oh, stuff is coming up the sink. I have to tell the landlord get some more in here. All right. I got my onions rolling up. You hear it? That's smelling good. I smell it already, y'all. It's already boiling up. Okay. I'm gonna cut up that avocado today. I don't want that to go bad. My son doesn't understand, honey. It's time to cut that thing and eat it up. Let me soak these pot tops in some water. Oh, yuck. That's what I was just saying. I wish I had one of those thingamajiggies. Disposal. Garbage disposal in a sink. Those are too cool. Today I need to go out shopping and grab some more bleach. There's a new store that they put up the street from me. Oh man, they have so many different things. Now, this is my little basket that I got in the refrigerator with all my little stuff that I want to cut up. I need to chop this up. I need to chop up some of these onions, some of these green peppers, and this tomato. I don't think it's any more good. Yeah, I threw that tomato away. It had some like green stuff at the top of it. I don't like the way that looked. And it's been in there for over a week, so I can understand that anyway if it's not good anymore. Sometimes I buy vegetables expecting to have, like if I call myself I'm gonna cook, say I wanna cook next Thursday, I'll get a lot of the stuff like this week. By Thursday, some of the stuff is no more good. So I can't even do that. Gotta make sure I get it fresh, very fresh, you know? I'm looking over there into the pantry. I think I should make my son oatmeal or grits this morning. I think I should make her some oatmeal and some fruit. vinegar is good for cleaning stuff. Especially if you don't have bleach. So our chicken is sitting there, it's cleaning up this stuff really good. I see all the slimy stuff flowing to the top of the pot. It's cleaning this stuff up good. It's got that lime in there. It's just soaking away. If my chicken ain't clean right, I will know. You hear me? I need my chicken clean. I cannot eat no nasty stuff. Okay. Some people, like I said, they just throw food together. They don't really be cooking. There's a difference, okay? Cooking and throwing food together is totally different. All right, now let me go get my mug because my water will be boiled out soon for my ginger tea. Yeah. Oh, my bad. For a second, I forgot I was live. Anybody in here? No? Not right now? Good. Is there anything that can tap the screen or anything? No? Can't tap the screen. What is this? Retouch on. Retouch off. Retouch on. Retouch off. What's the difference? I don't know the difference. What's this? I had a 49-second short. What the upload? Oh, okay. You should try to do other stuff. Other stuff like what, bot? So that is getting done now. And I will be back. Let's see how I did on this live.